All right, thank you so much, Steph. As Toronto marking a major milestone with over 2 million doses administered of COVID-19 vaccine, the city is launching VaxTO to help more people find appointments.
I cannot stress enough, if you, like me, want to get on with reopening as soon as possible, then one of the things you have to do is to get vaccinated, or if you know someone in your close circle who hasn't been, to encourage them to do so.
All right, so this initiative will help residents find out how, when, where they can get vaccinated. And the campaign using things like text messages, emails, phone calls, town halls, and social media to get the message out. Services are also provided in a number of different languages. City health officials say so far, 65% of the population receiving at least one dose, the goal to increase that number as quickly as possible.
So we have progress to be happy about, but a gap still to close. Like all things during COVID, so much of our future depends on the choices we make as individuals in the next few weeks.
And the first phase of VaxTO already underway, encouraging everyone to get their first vaccine dose. Phase 2 is expected to begin in mid-June, and that's going to target neighborhoods with low vaccination rates. And then Phase 3 in July, targeting residents who have not yet received that first dose. There's a lot of information that you can find on our website, citynews.ca. Now, we are standing by live right now at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre, where just over 1,000 vaccination appointments have been added today. The city says these extra doses are up for grabs here. Anyone who is 12 and above can register for the shot on the city's website. You can also use that new VaxTO program to find out how you can book your appointment. Coming up, Mayor John Tory will be joining us live for his weekly check-in. A lot to talk about today, including the possibility of kids going back to the classroom as the province expected to reopen in just over 2 weeks from now. So Mayor Tory will be joining again just after 7 o'clock. So some AstraZeneca shots in Canada set to expire in days, and the feds are urging provinces to share the vaccines before they go to waste. Ottawa is saying it is ready to offer any transfer that the vaccines to other parts, to help transfer, I should say, the vaccines to other parts of the country if provinces find that they cannot use their AstraZeneca batch before expiration. Ontario trying to use nearly 45,000 doses set to expire shortly. The province has started administering second doses of this vaccine to those who got their first AstraZeneca shot between March 10th to the 19th. But again, there are some bumps in the road, so we're going to continue to follow this story for you. And an update to a story that we brought you yesterday. The parents of a 1-year-old have now been charged after the baby was left in a hot car in Mississauga. So investigators saying a 28-year-old man and a 27-year-old woman charged with failing to provide the necessities of life and abandoning a child. Officers were first called to a parking lot near Derry and Dixie Roads near noon on Tuesday. Temperatures were over 30 degrees. Police smashed a window of the car to save this child, rushed them to hospital. They say they are now working with a community support service for the well-being of this child. Both parents are expected to appear in court August the 9th. Hockey Night in Canada host Ron MacLean apologizing for an on-air comment on Tuesday night that some deemed to be homophobic, saying that he was misunderstood and was referencing a rum party. Now, MacLean posted his apology on social media, saying that he has reached out to several people, including the LGBTQ2S+ community, to get a better understanding about the effects of his comments. Sportsnet, meanwhile, also putting out a statement saying MacLean has been an advocate for all equity-seeking communities. Rogers is the parent company of both Sportsnet and Breakfast Television. Well, Edmonton Oilers defenseman Ethan Bear speaking out about getting racist comments on social media after his team lost in the first round of the NHL playoffs earlier this week.
I call on all of us to help make change and to end racism. We all deserve to be treated fairly.
There's been an outpouring of support from players, the community, and politicians, including the Prime Minister, who tweeted, "Racism and hatred have no place on the ice, off the ice, online or offline. We're with you, Ethan, and we stand with you as hockey fans across the country against this unacceptable behavior that far too many Indigenous people face." All right, time now is 6:09. Coming up next in business, from near-record stocks to streaming. By the way, have you watched the Friends reunion yet? up and running. Chris McCusker, we're going to check in with her, see if she's checked in with that. Coming up.